P Diddy's mansion just got raided and they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Bro was out here preparing for the prison life like it was the Met Gala. Slip in, slip out, and look good while doing it. At this point, P Diddy's legal team must be working harder than Joe Jonas' PR team after the divorce. The man's been dodging indictment like he's playing dodgeball with reality. Diddy getting indicted right after the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift news just proves one thing. America really does not care about black headlines until it's about a new album that's about to drop. Incarcerated and indicted, it looks like P Diddy's trying to secure a Netflix docuseries faster than Russell Brand could say, "It's all a conspiracy." 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Man, P Diddy's house must be slicker than Elon Musk's PR team after every tweet. Diddy's indicted, and you know he's sitting in the cell thinking, man, I just married Taylor Swift, could have just avoided all of this. Diddy's baby oil stash being discovered the same week as Donald Trump's fraud trial feels like America's really committed to one slippery as hell theme. It's now that Diddy getting caught with 1,000 bottles of baby oil right after Britney Spears announcing her divorce, and we had all thought she was the one going through a meltdown. Diddy's mansion raid feels like a bad sequel of the Trump indictments. Both are greasy, both have way too many twists, and we're all just waiting for the inevitable Netflix special. At this rate, Diddy's indictment is like the entertainment world version of climate change. Everyone knows it's happening, but no one's doing anything to stop. The raid on Diddy's mansion was just such a mess. It's like Hollywood's been taking notes from UK's government. No one's running the show, but everyone's still getting away with murder. P Diddy, after getting indicted, is the least shocking thing to happen this month. I mean, when you've been around longer than Madonna's face, it's just your turn. Diddy's legal troubles are piling up faster than Elon Musk's kids. And at this point, it's just a countdown to when we'll see him with them again. And as in them, I mean, well, you know what I mean. Now that he's getting indicted, you know, he can't really do much about that, but at least he's not getting canceled. It's like 2024 is the year of watching every celebrity implode. First it was Lizzo, then Russell Brand, now Diddy. What's next? Is Oprah running an underground fight club? With Diddy's indictment and Britney Spears' divorce happening back to back, 2024 is starting to feel like a season of keeping up with the criminal justice system. And at this point, Diddy's legal drama is more messier than the GOP's debate stage. Who's dodging more questions? Him or politicians? And with that being said, today we're going to be looking at Diddy's mansion. Now, it's not the mansion that got raided, but it is an old house of P Diddy's, and we're going to be looking and see if we can spot any missing clues or any bad evidence, if you will.
Yes, you read it correctly. This used to be P Diddy's old mansion here in Beverly Hills, California. Now it gets better. It has been recently remodeled, now on the market for $14,500,000. Here are the rest of the specs on this property. Right, and before we start our tour, I want to thank the listing agents, Aaron, Alex, and Dex for getting us in here.
Okay, so you see this thing right here, like, but looking at it, it just looks so plain and boring and soulless. I hate houses like that. Like, I hate a house that looks like I'm walking through a mall. I want a house that's homey, cozy. I want to feel at home. This feels like like isolated. So like, you just know this thing gets super cold. There's no warmth in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's just isolated asylum, basically. They're living in an asylum. Like, it always looks cool, but it never, like, in actual reality, it's never actually a convenience. Good amount of space there.
And we have the stair.
I just feel like look at it, dude. Am I the only one who thinks this just looks so boring and plain and there's no life in it at all, and it's just like this solid, like, just bare, like, even the painting, look at the painting. The painting has no life in it whatsoever. It's just a freaking, it looks nice in terms of like, ooh, look how extravagant where I looks or whatever, and I like the view, but the actual solidarity is just so stone cold.
You walk in, you have beautiful hardwood floors.
Okay, this looks okay.
Extremely spacious, and of course, this space is all.
Once again, it's just the solidarity of no sort of life in the room. There's just no life. It's just plain. Now, obviously, this may be like antiquated just for like the video or whatever. Diddy's staying here though. I mean, dude, where was the life at? I thought Diddy was a notorious person of bringing life into his house. You know what I mean? This is just, it's okay. It's just plain. It's just plain. It's just plain. Like, the room's very spacious. It looks nice in terms of space and everything. It just looks so boring. There's no life in it whatsoever.
I mean, look at
this kind of looks like a Mr. Stark type of vibe.
Nice seating area. I love this curved wall detail here with a fireplace.
Like, and realistically, who sits here? You, like, look, people pretend that this is a convenient place. You barely sit there. Most of the time you're on the bed. Most of the time you're sitting on the bed. You're chilling on the bed. And there's no TV. And if there was a TV, you'd probably put the TV right here, right? So why is the couch facing this way? Why is it facing towards the bed? What am I looking at?
Feels
So
finished.
drunk.
We just need to ever get
Why even stop here? Like, why stop here and just leave the wall? Like, you may as well just complete the whole mirror wall, panel, glass wall. Like, what's the point of stopping here? This serves no purpose. Zero purpose.
right.
Look at that. 2 separate doors? You walk through one and you walk the other. It's the same. You just went to the same place. Dude, there's just no point. You walk in one way. Hey, what's going on? And then you look to the right. You got a counter in front of you. You walk around the counter and you're in the same. The architecture is just so pointless, dude. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's bad. It's horrible. Dog poop, dude.
Opening up to the primary
Never,
bathroom.
ever in
We're gonna start
my
our
life
tour
would I
here.
ever get anything
Some
like
built-ins
this.
on this side.
I like the
And right in the
layout,
center, we
but
have this
I'd have to
floating
fully
vanity
renovate it.
design
Like, look at
with
this.
2
Why not
open
just have
shelving
a
on the right,
big,
natural stone countertops, and I
giant
really like
bathroom?
this.
I would way much rather like a super like Japanese. Imagine like a cool Japanese, super huge, massive bathroom, like 2-door. If you're gonna do the 2-doorway, you may as well just have them together and not a big wall in between them, and then just have like a big fat opening with like cool little art and architecture, and then you have like the counter in front of everything. It's like, it's just so pointless. You'd have it would make sense if you just wrapped everything around. You just walk through everything, and then your shower, your shower's gonna be in any direction, but it's like you walk in, you go to the right, there's the bathroom, but on the other side it's another bathroom. It's like, this isn't a restaurant. That's what I'm saying. This is like a home or something. Like, one side's the men and women bathroom, or like the women bathroom and the one's the men bathroom. That's what it feels like. But I mean, if you're in a $14 million house, it shouldn't be that way. Maybe it's just Diddy's way of keeping things organized.
Mirror design with LED lighting on each side gives it that nice modern texture.
See, like, I would rather everything on that backside. You said the backside furniture. I would rather everything there. So then you could brush your teeth and look outside. How sick would that be?
Right in the center, we have this freestanding
The bathtub.
tub with a chrome.
But look, imagine you're in this bathtub, right? And you're like head to down. You're not even going to be able to see anything. See, in theory, it looks convenient, but you would need the window to be a little bit lower so that you can see everything, because you're like this. You're like rubbing yourself, scrubbing yourself, looking over, trying to see what's going on. In theory, it looks nice, but it's horrible. And also, it's so cold. Things like this, right? So look, when you're in the house like this, right? It's always so cold. As soon as you get out, because the condensate of the temperature can't be antiquated for how things are. Like, this is quartz or something. It's just solid, basically glass or fiberglass. It'll never feel convenient. You get out and your ashes are freezing. There's no heaters in there. It's just bad. It's just bad overall. I'm not gonna lie. It's just bad, dude. Like, you can't see anything, man.
Right below you.
You're just staring at the sky, basically. Okay, that's the 3rd floor.
And we have these wood.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, from a second, it looks nice, but now looking at it, why is it so? First of all, it looks tiny for some reason, and I think the reason why is because there's so much going on. Instead of, you just may as well do a big swirly whirlpooly staircase. It's pointless to have this like Optimus Prime Matrix. Like, it looks like a transformer. Like, it just looks like there's just so many intricacies. So bad.
Paneled walls, and right in the center we have this landing area dividing into 2 sections and bringing you down.
So pointless.
To the
Ew, it's so ugly. That is the ugliest staircase I've ever seen. That is the ugliest staircase I've ever seen. It goes out this way, it goes back, and maybe it's just so people got confused when they're in this house or something. This is starting to bring life to we're starting to introduce some darker colors, so we're starting to bring a little bit more life to the project. It's still very solid though. There's no obviously not every house is going to be like that. Like, not every house has a theme or anything, but if you're spending $14 million in a house, you may as well go for it, especially if you're paying for an interior designer and you're paying good money for an interior designer. They're probably going to have some sort of theme or like a good, just especially if you're presenting this house to sell it. You're trying to sell this house, it's supposed to be a good house. Like, come with some sauce, some warmth, some good like feeling. Like, the last house that we did, the beach house, did a very good job at keeping up with the theme, where the theme was like underwater, oceany, beachy vibes. It was really good. And obviously, as a beach house, it's a lot easier to go for that theme. But in terms of a $14 million house coming at it with this is bad. Just this, like, feeling it, I guess, bro. This right here, it's just way too thick. I feel like it's just so thick.
Vanity design here with a hidden drain.
But I don't mind that. I don't mind that bathroom at all. Why is this couch facing this? Why is there's no There's no activities. There's no TV. There's no convenience. You sit here, you lay down. Like, this is what I'm saying. I hate when the house is like a building, or like it doesn't have anything going on. You know what I'm saying? Where's the pool table? Where's the foosball? Where's the something, the TV, the projector, the something that like gives a little bit more life? Or even not even that, where's the actual, there's no way those couches are comfortable. They look hard. They look like they're supposed to be soft, and like if you rub the fabric, it's a soft fabric, but when you lay on it, it's this hard, like not pillowy, cushiony, like just for display, plasticky feeling. Recyclable couch. That's what it looks like.
And just like
and
the primary
everything
bedroom
just looks
suite,
so
we have the fireplace
blocky.
design here.
Look at how uncomfortable. There's no way that is comfortable. Look at it. Look at it. Dude, there's no way. I'd have the most cushiony couches that people, 14 mil, it's just not that good. People pay so much price, they pay for the price, but they don't really pay for like the comfort. You want comfort.
All
okay.
Open. We have the dining area.
This is okay. Still no life, but there's just no life in it.
Next
There's just
to
no
the
life.
kitchen. First,
It's
I want to cover
so
here.
dry.
Seating for
What
here.
is this?
Opening
Yogi Bear picnic basket chairs. Look at this, man. This is horrible. These chairs are so bad. It's like you're sitting on honeycombs, like a beehive honeycomb. This is not too bad.
Right in the center.
I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. Only complaint is just how everything, am I tripping? But does everything look like, and I mean everything, and not even that, asymmetric. Everything has no purpose. This right here is random. This is random, just random miscellaneous items. This is not symmetrical. This is boring, dry, random plant. Everything is just so random. Like it wanted to go for something, but it just kind of failed in terms of quality. Obviously, this is very high quality stuff. In terms of placement and convenience, it's horrible. Okay.
These are the guys behind this project, so I wanted to feature them. In fact, you guys show
Looks
us
like the
around
guy
living room.
from Vitaly's.
Yes, you got your sunken living room, what we
I actually don't mind this blue panel here. I think that kind of looks cool. Like I think it just like kind of looks cool in terms of contrast. I'm not too fond of the silver around the property. It just gives like titanium plastic, like Terminator robot vibes. I don't like it. The wood, it looks okay, and I don't mind these beams up here. The artwork, at least the artwork has color in it. It just looks like random shit though. I would go for more abstract pieces to kind of fill in the room. Like this right here is a hazard. This middle bit is a hazard. Kids will walk through this, they'll fall or something. Just bring this together. Why not bring it together or make a one big thing? You know what I'm saying? You could definitely put a TV up here, so that's not too bad, and at least the couch is like placed right.
has a wet bar because this is an entertainer's dream.
It's Diddy's old home, so it doesn't
A
get
wet
much
bar.
better.
What
Now,
is a
this
wet
whole
bar?
room, go
You
check out
get wet at the
backyard.
bar?
I know you guys got an infinite.
Going to P Diddy's mansion and going to the wet bar is crazy. You go to the wet bar at P Diddy's mansion. Come on, guys, let's go to the wet bar. What are we doing? I don't know. Getting wet.
The edge pool here, which is super cool.
Do they
Next to
serve
the
baby
balcony
oil?
that
Yes.
leads you to the
You go to the wet bar. Let me get some baby oil on the rocks.
Yes.
I wish right here they just put more land here, so you just have more walking room though. Like putting these plants here, it does look good. I'm not gonna lie, it does look good. I feel like you may as well just put that like kind of more forward and put this, fill that in, you know, so you don't walk or like fall over. Like, aren't you? Why are you so susceptible? Oh my gosh, to fall over. You just so like right here. I feel like there's just a little bit of space that's not filled in. Like just fill it in. Fill it in. May as well. It'd be more convenient.
Now we
Yeah, the
also
views
have
are
an
very
infinity
nice.
edge pool with a little bit of a raised spa. Tell us, what do you guys have?
See, I don't mind this at all. I just feel like they could have definitely filled it in more. It just looks so small, no? Okay, I mean that's really it. That's all they really covered in P Diddy's mansion. Now we didn't see any secret hiding spots, okay? From what I've seen, okay, I didn't see any intricacies or anything where, you know, people could be hidden or any underground tunnels, okay? Now, in terms of P Diddy, I've been keeping up with the case, definitely. I've been watching a lot of things about the case and watching like his lawyer try to like fumble through trying to defend. Hey, look, a lot of you can't really, like, you just have to try to defend him. As much as it sucks, you just have to try to. He's been putting in a position, right? A lot of times people are just put in positions to where they just kind of have to defend a point, even if they don't even agree with the point and it doesn't go with their morals. They kind of have to sit there and defend it because that's the side that they're on, and that's what's really filling their pockets. pockets, so you can't really hate on that. But in terms of like just the inconvenience of having to do so, you know, I think it's Agnifilo is his name, Mark Agnifilo, P Diddy's lawyer. So unfortunate have to say, oh well, I thought maybe the baby oils were just maybe they just shop at Costco, and then Costco comes out and they say we don't even sell baby oil. Unfortunate. Agnifilo, I think he may be Italian or something, or German or something, I don't know. Obviously, you know, he has to defend that case. Looking at it, 1,000 bottles of baby oil, I mean, there's just no reason to have that unless you are doing mass sexual deeds, okay? Allegedly, at least in my eyes. I don't think 1,000 bottles of baby oils makes any sense in a practical sense. Now, the only weird thing I saw in here was a wet bar. What are you doing at that bar? I think that's what they said, a wet bar, right? Like, do you get wet at the bar? Are they serving baby oil on the rock? Who knows? But I mean, looking at the entire house, it looked okay. There's a lot of things I would fix, and there's not a lot of life in the house. That's a big problem. But in terms of convenience and stuff, some of it was okay. Just a lot of solid pieces that looked out of place and didn't serve any purpose. But that's really about it. I mean, other than that, that kind of concludes another episode of Mansion Mayhem. So that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you when you're older. Peace.